Oh, baby, now we got bad blood. Well, it was never mad love. She is a B-list actress, and that's not a diss. I've never seen a single Blake Lively movie. Not one. Have you? Yeah, I never even watched this movie. But I'm so thankful that it exists. And I'm thankful that I'm not 2007 Perez Hilton anymore. Because if I was covering this saga back then, it is taking me so much restraint to not say publicly everything that I'm thinking about the Woody Allen apologist. As I've been sharing with you all in great and delicious detail, on Friday night, Justin Baldoni's attorney filed an amended lawsuit against Taylor Swift's bestie. In that, he included new allegations and a very detailed timeline that has shown Ryan Reynolds' wife to behave in ways that are despicable. Where I left in the timeline, the shampoo company owner forced Sony, the film's distributor, to remove his film by credit, even though Justin Baldoni directed the movie. And we find out now how even more unprofessional she is. May 2nd, while Lively is holding the film hostage in the edit room, she is simultaneously stalling the film's marketing by refusing to approve key materials, including the trailer release. With less than 3 months until the film's premiere, Sony becomes increasingly alarmed about the delayed rollout of the trailer, a cornerstone of the promotional campaign. In a text exchange between Heath, his producing partner, a Sony film executive, and a Sony marketing executive who had just spoken with Lively, they inform Heath of Lively's still escalating demands. More? Lively will not approve the trailer unless she is granted more time in the edit room with her personal editor. Adding to the pressure, Lively made a veiled threat, implying she might change her mind about reaching out to Taylor Swift to secure the use of My Tears Ricochet for the trailer if her demands are not met. She is threatening with the dragon. When his producing partner refuses to acquiesce to more time, the Sony marketing executive delivers a sharp and pointed warning. You don't want to play ball? You are going to delay and greatly hurt the movie. Good luck. This stark response signals that Sony too was beginning to apply pressure on Wayfarer, effectively strong-arming them into compliance. Even though Sony had previously said, it's their movie. We're just distributing and investing. The message makes it clear that the studio is growing increasingly frustrated with the situation and is prepared to hold Wayfarer accountable for any negative fallout, adding yet another layer of tension to an already fraught dynamic. And look at this. More receipts. Say it with me. I love receipts. I love receipts. So, the Sony exec says she's asking for more time. We know it was conditional on signing contract, but asking if you will reconsider. So, can release this trailer and Blake does not change her mind regarding Taylor Swift. So she still has not signed her acting contract. Then a different Sony exec says, you guys don't want to play ball? You're going to delay and greatly hurt the movie. Good luck. That is only if you want to make this date. We are going to need to push, finish the director cut, and we can have multiple previews down the road. May 3rd. Faced with Lively's escalating threats ranging from potentially delaying the film's release to outright refusing to promote it, Wayfarer once again reluctantly conceded to her demands, allowing her to continue editing with her personal editor. Further, they withdrew their reasonable request for Lively to sign her long overdue contract, opting instead to focus on maintaining forward momentum. Wayfarer's only request was that Lively provide updates by the end of the day on May 8th, allowing the director sufficient time to review and incorporate her edits into his cut. Despite the mounting tensions, Baldoni, Wayfarer, and Sony held on to the belief that Lively's contributions would ultimately be integrated into Baldoni's vision for the film, preserving the integrity of the final product. May 6th, Baldoni and Colleen Hoover host a trailer launch event at the Sony studio lot and shoot promotional content in support of the film. And Baldoni is all smiles, even though behind the scenes we know what she was putting him through. May 10th, on the final day on which she is approved to edit the film, Lively refuses to turn over her cut to the film's director and instead tells Sony that she wants to do a friends and family screening of her cut to gather feedback and continue working on her edit. This was, of course, at Wayfarer and Sony's expense and not accounted for in the budget. They keep on mentioning this because the media seemingly got it wrong in the past when they said she hired her own editor. No, she didn't hire her own editor. She was using their money. May 13th, Sony and Wayfarer do an official audience test screening of Baldoni's cut in Aliso Viejo, California. The film scores 94% with females under 35, the film's primary target audience. Both Sony and Wayfarer are ecstatic about this score. May 15th, Baldoni shares the official audience test screening scores with his editors. Editor number 2 responds, "This is great." Editor number 1 says, "I hope Blake got a copy of the test scores of his edit." Justin says, "No, don't think so. Wouldn't matter anyways. She has her mind made up. We focus on what's best for the film. It will all work out." Then Baldoni asks, "Curious if you guys have peeked at her cut and if anything has changed." Editor number 2 says, "I have just been told that we are not permitted to look." Then Baldoni said, "Haha, wow, when did that happen?" Editor number 1 says, "As per Sony, this evening." As per Sony. Then he responds, "Wow, okay then. The editors and director isn't allowed to look at an actress's cut. Got it. Well, here we go. We will keep taking the high road." And he did. But she didn't. And we've got more to go. I am, wow. Thoughts on the latest developments? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments section. I will be responding. Thank you for joining me on this very wild ride. Come back soon for more.